Pakistan needed something to happen. Another look. He was looking to take that long handle, go over long on. Found the fielder. But spare a thought for this man. Subhan, who bowled brilliantly. 109 for 6. Yes, 6 bowlers have been deployed, and fast bowlers have plenty of overs in the bag. The pace Devendran has 5 of them left. Shall we give a courtesy call, perhaps, to get Ayush Matre to get him in? Well, interested. Just keep an eye as to where Chauhan is delivering from. He is delivering from way behind the crease. That's an interesting plan from Chauhan. That time, that's the more conventional, proper way of bowling. But the previous 2 was way behind.
Yeah, but within the legal limits.
No, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not even questioning the legality, but this is thinking. He's trying to mix it up. Look at that. So he did 2 deliveries like that. Perhaps just going through the surprise element of releasing the ball early because, of course, Huzaifa is a set batter now on 49. So just to rush him up a little bit because he's tapped the bat twice, not thrice, which is usually your routine perhaps. Yeah, there are lots of reasons for that, but I like his thinking. It's taken the aerial route. There are 3 fielders crowding around the ball. None of them find it. Subhan survives. That's frustration. He's been given the license to do what he has to do. There's no point in he trying to hang around. Pakistan need to throw their bat. They need to really be aggressive from here because the asking rate is climbing. It's not out of their hands still. But on just 3 wickets in hand, 4 wickets in hand. Well, on a dark day so far, he has been a ray of sunshine. Huzaifa Ehsan gets his... At the end of 33, it's 112 for 6. Yes. In the recent past, I'm saying senior junior. The helmets come in and you know why. Expect some short pitch blitzkrieg by this lad. He's already taken a 3 for. Economical as ever. Been very miserly to boot with his 3 wickets. Well, I think the 3 for 7 will go down as one of his best spells he's bowled because he came in at a difficult time, created pressure and straight away did what was expected, and that is to get wickets. And that's what really pushed Pakistan back, pushed them against the wall. He is a fantastic prospect for India, who seem to be producing fast bowlers by the number because they're not only quick but they're also very skillful. Yeah, Huzaifa Ehsan has also scored a 50, so perhaps Ayush Matre thinking, this batter is set, let's rush him now. No, this is good captaincy. You're just changing it up. Just not letting the batter getting into a rhythm where you bowl similar type of bowlers from both ends. Just mix it up. Get a fast bowler in different lengths, different pace. So this is a wonderful innings for Mesan. He has been the only Pakistan batter who has been able to dominate this Indian bowling.
White ball.
Yeah, that'll be signal wide. As Devendran goes to that attack of rolling his fingers and bowling it short. Slow at the start, very watchful, was in spots of bother, but as the spinners came on, it became a little easier for him to score.
He's looked good. And he has shown the entire Pakistan team that batting is possible on this surface. And you can score runs and runs quickly.
What a shot that is. That created a hole in the hoardings there. That's how fast that was.
See, brilliantly hit. Timing, and they're not slogging. This is good, proper batting. Pitched up and went with a lot of power over extra cover. He didn't have to even run because he knew it was 4. He's picking his spots. He's in a good zone, but he needs support at the other end. He needs support.
If my memory serves me right, that's the first boundary Dipesh Devendran has conceded in this entire bowling experience that he's gained today.
Now, that gap between runs and balls, that's the critical thing. So at the moment, it's 31. Still, it's a lot. So Pakistan can't afford that to get widened. They need to keep it under control. They need to bring it down to about 10 or 15 as they get closer, if they get that far.
Yeah, the required run rate basically has shot up to 8 now. If you keep it under 7 or keep it around 7 something, then you still have a sniff.
No, with the modern T20 game, this is not a difficult target. But the keys, as we discussed, are wickets. You see, 124 of 92 is a walk in the park for a proper batting side. Because that's how much batting has evolved. But the problem is that wicket column.
Yeah, those wickets give you the license to thrill. And eventually, when it comes to the context of the match, the license to kill it as well.
Did you say license to thrill and kill?
Indeed I did.
Great driving. And many talents.
Well, I'll take that. I will take that.
You should.
Thank you so much. High praise indeed. And high praise for Huzaifa and Dipesh Devendran as well. Huzaifa for his application, Dipesh Devendran for his tenacity. Came in as one change and proved to be the change. Fuller this time. 118 for 6. So the ball has been changed, or rather one ball has been selected out of the 2. Interestingly enough, it was Kanishk who made the choice.
Well, it's an oldish ball, so with a spinner bowling, he would want to grip it. Normally bowlers like to sort of feel it well in your palm. You don't like a slightly off shape or a bigger ball, but you like to kind of grip it well. So I'm not surprised that he was given the option. But at this stage, India is doing everything right. So let's face it. That's the truth. So the only man that's standing between an Indian win and some sort of respite for Pakistan is Ihsan.
Well, just off cans, during the break, we were talking to Ali, who's sitting right behind us, and he informed us that Huzaifa Ehsan is actually an opener who's been pushed into bat in the middle order. And that goes to show what a precocious talent he is. He's adapted to the situation and gotten himself into the team.
Yeah, he looks very good. He looks good. I like his approach. Really like his approach. He's not been overawed by the Indian bowling or the situation. And as we discussed some time ago with Ali, he's playing the ball. He's not playing the bowler, or he's not playing the pitch, or he's not playing India. He's playing each ball. So as a result of it, he's coming out successfully.
Goes across the line. Along the floor. Just for a single.
I can understand Pakistan's plan. They'll want to bat as deep as possible. They got 16 overs left. Maybe go down to the last 5 overs if they can bat that long. Now this is useful. This is very useful. These are useful runs. You can't set a field for that, but Pakistan will take it. But just to complete what I was trying to say is, if they get a partnership, they may go down as deep, maybe up to about the last 5 overs. And then, depending on the situation, they'll assess, can we go at 10 runs and over? Can we get at 12 runs and over? Whatever. So, that's what I think is the plan.
Yeah, I wonder if you get pace on both sides and attack Subhan and try to get his wicket. 125 for 6. And drinks have been announced. Yeah, there is no doubt that the team in green find themselves or find their backs against the wall. But as long as Huzaifa Ehsan is in the middle, there is still hope, however slim that chances.
Yeah, I think I agree. That's a fair statement. There is a lot of hope as long as he's there. But it's also important that Subhan supports him. So it's a plan that they need to execute.
Is it time to visit the farm and keep strike until the end. He hasn't done that though. He's trusting his partner.
No, at this stage, you can still afford to do that because there are plenty of gaps. So this batter could knock it around and get those singles. So he's got to trust him. I mean, he cannot afford to play dots because 115 of 83. You got to keep an eye on this gap between runs and balls. But he's got to be sensible. That's the key.
Yeah, that is for sure. Regulation field there for Dipesh Devendran. Beats the outside edge, which he's done time and again to set batters up. What a brilliant spell it's been so far. Again, that corridor of uncertainty.
No, so he's got to be careful. He's just flirting with deliveries outside the off stump. It could have easily nicked to the keeper. India, on the other hand, the question is with Subhan on strike, I think they need to attack. They need to look to dismiss him. At least even a short leg or a slip.
This is how he has taken the 3 wickets and completely tore down the top order, putting them in all sorts of tizzy with that back of the leg deliveries, the short deliveries.
Bowled brilliantly. Just consistently hit that length and kept mixing it up. He's tall, he's strong, and he's someone who bowls a heavy ball. Hits the bat hard.
Why not get a slip and a short leg? Yeah, and just bowl in the bouncers.
That's an option. Need to look at dismissing him because that's the tail ender.
Fuller delivery. The boundary rider will mop things up in Naman.
That was a good looking shot. Didn't look like a tail ender shot. He looked a proper shot. One ball left. Let's see what Eshan is looking to do. Right, I thought he signaled to have somebody at forward short leg, but just look at this drive.
Yeah, that's Subhan there, just past point. He's not scored many runs overall. I could tell you if I look at his record, highest of 8 in the previous edition and a 6 not out in the previous edition, so hasn't gotten a lot of chances to bat, gotten those many deliveries. Tried for the Yorker, taking the single. Josefa will maintain strike. 127 for 6 as they appeal for a run out, perhaps a little cheekily. Oh, they're going up. Perhaps there could be a possibility that they didn't drag the bat properly.
Well, direct hits are always very tight, but I think he's well and truly in. Well and even what? He's even past that stumps.
You just have to make sure, don't you? Don't 36 done, 128 for 6. As a little sportsmanship showcase between Kishan and Josefa in the line of fire.
नहीं ठीक चल रहा है भाइयों.
Now, things getting really tough at the moment for the Pakistan under-19 side. Still require another 112 from here. The remaining 77 deliveries. You look at the required run rate, you'd say, all right, you can get there, 8.73 under 9. especially with someone like Hassan, the way he's been batting, he's shown he's got the ability to hit those big shots. The problem is, does he have support at the other end? I've got support in the com box, no doubt about that. Asad Ali Yunus joins me.
Raman, you've been very generous when you say, oh, where did it go? Yeah, you be very generous when you say they're in a tough position now. They've been in a bother since this inning started. And now this partnership, at the moment 20 runs. The role from Subhan has been just block and block. Now he comes down the track and lost his wicket. Surely is out. He might have a look again. Yes, but it looked out. He knows it. He started walking back to the dugout. Again, a brain fade moment from a Pakistani batter. Was there a need of it?
Well, he just came charging down the track. A couple of deliveries ago, it barely survived when he'd edged one that just missed the stumps. Now he comes down the track. What's the need to do that? Hassan at the other end is batting brilliantly at 61. And that's exactly what Hassan's saying to himself and the man who's just got him that bottle of water. Look at where he's bowled it from well behind the popping crease. He's a tall lad. I don't think he's made his ground. The keeper collecting that well, Kundu. And just slow it down a tad. The bails come off while the bat's so well in the air. Subhan, he is tall. He has the advantage of the reach. But he couldn't reach back to the safety of his crease for sure. He'll have to go. There is that possibility of referring the stumpings to the third umpire. And it's been given out stumped. So Subhan will have to go out stumped. Clever piece of bowling from the spinner, Kanish Chauhan. He's gone for 6. It's 1-2-9 for 7.
एक का आवाज बैठा है जोकर दिख रहा है जोकर वाली आवाज आ रही है एसी एसी स्लिप चाहिए
Shyam's walked out into the middle, pulled a tidy spell with the ball. Did Mohammad Shyam, picked up wickets as well. He'll now have to chip in with the bat. If the Pakistan under-19s need to make a match of this. Slower through the air. Kanish Chauhan, very clever bowler. And he got the wicket a couple of deliveries ago like this.
Yeah, again, not much turn, but what a shot to attempt. Why would you do that? Not just him, the batter before him, Zaroor, also played such sort of shot. 37 gone, 129 for 7.
Now, 129 for 7. The lights have come on here at the ICC Academy ground. A slightly tricky phase, around 4:30 and thereabouts, when the sunlight's fading, lights coming on now. Remember, start of play was delayed by about 35-40 minutes due to rain this morning. That's another aspect that the Pakistan batters have to contend with in this chase. These final few overs, the final 12 overs. That slightly dwindling light. Made room for himself. Hassan cleverly played. He's got 4. Very capable. He'd already decided what he wanted to do. Saw third man up and knew he'd go that region.
This boy can bat. And he's got a great head on his shoulder. Great placement. As if he knew where the ball will be. Just gave himself room and placed it. Angle bat. Great shot selection. Every time he plays a shot like this, and it makes me wonder what Subhan or Zaroor was thinking when they attempted those type of shots. He's pleading, everyone, please stay out there with me. But no one is listening to him.
Cramped for room this time. Well, you were saying earlier, Ali, that a top order bat pushed into the middle order, probably to give depth and stability to this Pakistan under-19 batting lineup.
Yeah, but now it makes me think that if he's an opener, he should be opening the side. Had he been the opener and played the way he has played in place of Usman Khan, who scored 42 of 16, things would have been different. It wouldn't have been such situation for Pakistan.
Just felt as if Usman got stuck in his stay at the crease. 16 of 42 deliveries. It just slowed up that run chase for the Pakistan side. Credit to the Indian bowlers as well. No runs on that occasion. Just complete the point here. The fact that, apart from just pleading with the non-striker, what is also interesting is Ehsan, after he's hit a couple of boundaries, goes to the non-striker, takes his bat, takes two bats in his grip, and then does the bat swing that he does with two bats, as if to just kind of make sure that he can, he can actually hit big. So you see a lot of power hitters try and do that. Use two bats, just practice your bat swing so that you can hit big and hit long.
Yeah, it just opens up your body a little if it's stiff, because this is a pressure game. That's hammered. That's fantastic. That is beautiful. He's not giving up. He's staying there till the end.
But this boy can bat. Dafa Ehsan again backs away from the stumps, makes room for himself. He knows the bowler is going to be attacking the stump line, and then smacks it away. Over covers for four, and he's hit it, in front of square. It just tells you the kind of time and power that he's got. He had time, so he could hit it in front of square.
So the length that was troubling the batters early on is now a bit friendly for the batters, because the batter is the intent and the approach. It was the same sort of length these Indian bowlers were bowling early on with the new ball, which was troubling the batters. But the same length, they're now playing with some ease.
Pulled the length back a little there, Hinal Patel. Oh, he's egging himself on, this young lad. And of course, at times, just checking with the umpire how many balls to go, telling the non-striker, last ball coming up, I think he's going to go for a single. This is something that the Indian fielders need to be aware of as well. It's the last ball of the over, and Ehsan might be looking for a single, especially the fielders in the circle. Try and cut off that single now.
I feel sorry for the young man. Standing alone, fighting alone at one end, and on the other end, nobody's listening to him. Just stay there with him.
The captain's asking the fielder to come in a tad. Yes, he's looking for a single. He'll get that single, will he? Yes, that's what he was looking for. That's what the captain was asking of the fielder and the covers as well to come into. 138 for 7.
Some tense faces, and rightly so. And Raman, there's one way that he can stop his partners from playing false shots, is not to give them strike. Just keep it with him for 5 deliveries and take a single on the last delivery, and that should be the plan from here on.
That's exactly what he did in the previous over, didn't he? Ehsan said, all right, I'll do this on my own. There's still a fair bit of distance to go. Remember, 103 runs still required from here. He's not taken the single again. 2 deliveries. Well, remember Glenn Maxwell doing that against for most part of that innings. And he goes for it. Takes the aerial route, doesn't time it. It's been taken. Kanishk Chauhan gets the danger man. Vaibhav Suryavanshi latching onto the catch in the deep. And the India under-19s are celebrating. They feel they've got the match now firmly in their grasp.
They surely have. Just thought that he hasn't timed it. It hit the upper part of the bat. That's why I didn't get the distance. Another difference in two sides. There were a couple of opportunities to Pakistan ball fielders which they couldn't take. But this time it was Suryavanshi. Got to give it to him. That's an amazing catch to get rid of a very good inning. Lone Warrior has to walk back. 70 runs he scored. 138 for 8.
Casey.
Eight down.
ऐसे ही रहना।
Nikab. Shafiq walks out into the middle for the Pakistan under-19 side. He's coming at the fall. Takes a single. Could he come back for two? They're thinking about it, and they'll get 2 runs here. Shafiq off the mark. He's come in because of the fall of a wicket of Hassan. But we talk about Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the batter. I think in this dismissal, take a look at Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the fielder. What a sharp catch this.
Absolutely wonderful. Although he did slip, but still he kept his eyes on the ball. They just stuck in his hand. And now, Raman, we have come to the point. It will be from India's side. There have been 3 very good performances. We'll talk more about it because it's the end of the 39th over. 140 for 8.
$140 for 8. That target of 101 from here looks very, very far off. It looks like a distant dream now for the Pakistan under-19s because they've lost 8 wickets. We head into the final power play. That's power play 3, where the India side, the fielding side, can put 5 on the boundary rope for the last 10 overs. But I don't think that's really going to make a big difference given the context of this match. They still have 5 in the circle. They have the option of having 4 in the circle and 5 outside, but I don't think that's the plan. They'd like to just make sure they mop up the tail quickly enough. Sun comes out from behind the clouds as Kumar resumes his bowling duties. Ali, you were talking about man of the match contenders and a few great performances from the India side. What's your take so far?
Yeah, no, there have been 3 great performances. Starting off with, of course, 3 wickets, gave away 33 runs. So that's an all-round performance in both departments, and both those finishing touches is given. So if you ask me, my vote would go with Chauhan for the player of the match. What about you?
Well, initially I thought Aaron George, with the way he set the game up when India were tottering, it was that knock of 85. Smacked away. That's a long boundary, 74 odd meters, so he won't get 4, just a couple of runs there for Siam. Aaron George initially, that's what I also thought, purely because India were struggling at that stage when after a great start they lost wickets in a heap. You had Suryavanshi dismissed, Ayush Mhatre fell, Vihan Malhotra's wicket fell, and you thought maybe even getting to 200 would be tough. But then Aaron George steadied the ship, kept one end going. And then, of course, the finishing touches provided by Kanishk Chauhan. It's thanks to Kanishk Chauhan's innings, really, that they got to 240. The way he found the strike with the lower order batters, made sure that they tried to get close to that 49 over mark.
Yes, and also look at the wickets that he has taken. The importance of wickets. Ehsan, he was well set. 70, he got the wicket of him. Usman Khan, the opener. And then Subhan also. So he's taken 3 very important wickets as far as his bowling is concerned. And yes, absolutely, as we were discussing earlier, those important runs to get the team to 240 plus will be a wide. But then again, Devendra also, it makes me think that he bowled beautifully. He got those important wickets early on. 3 top order batters, Minhas, Baloch and Hussain. 3 great deliveries. Yeah, Aaron George also. It's very tough to decide. It has to be commentators, I believe, who are just finalizing it.
We got a split verdict at the moment, it seems, in the car box. But really, that's I think, a great idea. When you have multiple players raising their hand in a crunch game. He's got the elevation, doesn't have the distance, and he's got to go, Sayam. Kumar gets a wicket finally. And the captain, Ayush Matre, takes that catch gleefully. He's got a big smile on his face now.
Yeah, just a matter of time now. Pakistan Choli have just lost their way since the start of this inning. You really cannot blame these tail-enders because it has been tough for the top order batters, let alone the tail-enders. He was just trying to go big, but very disciplined fast bowlers. Yes, he means business. He knows that they got the game in their pocket. 2 runs, he scored 143 for 9.
.143 for 9. Pakistan under 19s hasn't gone their way. Ali Raza, the new batter who walks out into the middle, the number 11. And we've talked about India's bowling, their batting recovery. I think it slipped out of his hands. Kumar, that's going to be called a no ball, a free hit ball coming up as well. He's going to get right. Yes, being called for that by the umpire.
Easy on the fast bowler, Kumar. Everything is working well, bouncing the ball on the surface. The taste of his own medicine. That you've done it to us, we can do it to you too, Ali Raza.
Well, a free hit ball coming up now, so Ali Raza's got nothing to worry about till the time he doesn't run himself or his partner out. Oh, he goes for it, swipes at that one. Gets a single to end the over. 40 on, 145 for 9. He's a star, isn't he? Vaibhav Suryavanshi. We always talk about Vaibhav Suryavanshi, the batter, and the kind of destructive approach that he's got while batting, taking the opposition bowlers apart. Today, people caught sight of him as a fantastic fielder as well, and the kind of catches he can take. He took a brilliant catch in the outfield. Under press match, ran in, slid in, took that sharp catch, held on to it. Again, showing that he's got various dimensions to his game.
And you forgot that he's a golden arm too. He broke that very important partnership. So captains, whenever we're picking him, we'll have that in mind, that he's a partnership breaker who can be very useful. Swing and a miss.
He's got the wicket of Yusuf while bowling. And then look at the catch. I think Indian catching has been very good. This is the catch we were talking about. Hassan slogging one. Look at this. The ball's dipping on him. He slides in, goes at an angle so that the ball's not falling in front of him but on the side so he can get his hands under the ball. And it also doesn't run a risk of the ball bouncing and hitting him on the face. So great technique and approach towards the ball in taking that catch.
And also his approach, while talking about the catch, that he had that thing in his mind that his hands doesn't touch the surface because there's every chance that the ball will pop out. But he had kept that in his mind while he slides. By a very smart ball behind the stump. Ball quite not coming onto the bat. But this one was heroic. Look at this, eyes on the ball. Yeah, that's where the concern is. Mostly, but he did it very well. Get the hand straight, didn't let the elbow touch the surface. So, job well done, Suryavanshi.
And sliced away, not in the region where he wanted to, but he'll take 4 nonetheless. There runs, handy runs at the moment. Raza saying, okay, I'll just have a swing now.
Yeah, as I say, fast bowlers do enjoy batting. He's just swinging everywhere. You cannot blame the wicketkeeper. He was going in the angle of the ball, and then the ball, after taking the edge, going the other way for a boundary. 149 for 9. That's a disappointing performance with the bat by Pakistan.
Well, Ali Raza was backing away from the stumps. The question that the bowler is asking is how did the ball miss the stumps?
All he needs to do, probably Matre is letting him know that all you need to do is ball within the stumps. Ali Raza will handle the rest because he's backing away too much. Had it been within the stumps, would have been all over. And that tells you a story. It's been that sort of a day for Pakistan. They cannot blame anyone but themselves for the approach they had in the second inning when they started the run chase.
As a fielder now, the third man, a lot, right almost just in catching position, almost as if, he's expecting that top edge to come, like a fly slip on the boundary rope waiting for a catch. See that, the 150 comes up with that single though.
Yeah, because he's swinging it so hard, there's every possibility that this edge will fly towards the fielder. So a very good position to have for a tail-end batter. Good captaincy, Matre. He's done well. He's done really well in changing his bowlers, bringing back the important bowlers at the right time, breaking the partnership, and that.
Ho, beats them all, ends up. 41 gone, 150 for 9. Those pictures speak 1,000 words. Very distraught looking Pakistan under 19 dugout. And the keeper's appealing. The bowler joined in a little late on that appeal, Kumar, and that was a giveaway. And probably the keeper was the one who's interested. The bowler just said, all right, I'll back you up on that appeal.
Yeah, he was pretty sure. But people in front of the stumps weren't that sure. Even the bowler wasn't sure. Yeah, you can't really tell from here. Ali Raza is trying his best.
That's it. The Pakistan under-19 side are bowled out for 150. And Kumar takes another one. The India under-19s win this match by 90 runs against the Pakistan under-19 side, much to the delight of the Indian fans who've gathered here at the ICC Academy ground in Dubai. It's been a clinical performance by the Indian side, a match that had its ebbs and flows. At times, Pakistan had their chances when they were bowling, picked up a few early wickets, got the danger man early, but India fought back, got 240 on the board, and defended that in style, bowling the Pakistan side out just for 150 and winning this match by 90 runs. So joy for the India under-19s. Great spell by Devendran, picked up 3 wickets. Chauhan chipping in with 3 for 33 as well. Kumar taking that final wicket as well. So joy all around.
They've been brilliant, no doubt about it. They finished it off. Ali Raza was trying his level best to get out, but that was the moment. It ended. Yeah, he knew it. It was just a matter of time to get it right, and he did. Everyone in the crowd, they enjoyed this performance. They've been right behind the side. They've been supporting the side. Yeah, that's a very comfortable camp. They all can enjoy it. They know it that they've done a marvelous job in restricting Pakistan to just 150 runs. At one point, we all thought that they were in a bit of a bother when they were batting first. But they had those moments where players stood up, especially Chauhan and George. We were talking about them, their performance with the bat. Pakistan, on the other hand, the only thing they won in this game was the toss. And other than that, they've been very disappointing. Sarfaraz Ahmed, yes, he would know that they had their chances, but they just could not capitalize on them. And in the end, they fell short of lots of runs. That wasn't expected.
That's what happened as far as the batting lineup was concerned, barring that 70 that came in from Huzaifa Ehsan. An attacking innings. Showed he could bat, he showed he could come up with those big shots. 70 of 83, the one bright spark. The problem, only 3 batters.